Lifestyle child of God. What's going on, everybody? About to go into work in a second here. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. How y'all doing today? Um, so this is I got notes today. Where's my notes? I just had them. I got notes today, everybody. Um, so 555. So 555. Um, I've always wondered what it means, and yesterday I found out because uh, the Lord is always showing me numbers, and I'm like, why are you always showing me numbers and don't explain what the numbers mean? But He explained what this number means the other day. So 555 means grace, mercy, help each other, call out for help. 555 means grace, mercy, help each other, call out for help. And I know that the Lord knows that I do not like asking for help, that I ask that He makes me autonomous, that I can do most things on my own. Obviously we do have to ask for some help depending on what the thing is that we need help on, right? Or don't need help on. See, I knew that the Lord knew that I didn't want to ask for help because I needed gas money the other day. I'm gonna be honest. I needed the gas money. I just been going to work, and they're just working me every day. And I mean, it's not far, but it's distance enough where you still would have to put gas every other day or something like that. So I'm very low on gas, and as far as food, people been helping me out until I get balanced in my new area, in the new place that I'm in. I'm just doing what I believe the Lord is telling me to do, and so far everything is going well. Obviously, finances are difficult, right? Finances are a little difficult, and finances have always been difficult in my life, so it's nothing new. Obviously, I would like to not have that worry, but it looks like we all about to be in a financial situation come soon. The way things are going with Trump and Elon. I was just listening to Elon and Trump in the Oval Office, and the things they were talking about was crazy. Like some of the stuff that we're spending money on and how we're spending the money. I'm about to, when I get off of this live, I'm going to at Elon on X and be like, yo, Elon, I need you to look into some other stuff. You know what I mean? Since you looking into stuff, look into some financial backgrounds about some other stuff. You feel me? So, the Lord knew that I didn't want to ask for help, but He also knew that I would help, because I love to help. I love to help, especially when the Lord when I had lots of money, man, I'm telling you, I just helped for no reason. You feel what I'm saying? So the Lord knew that I didn't want to ask for help, but He also knew that I would help. See how the Lord knows me? Now, how did He know that? So all day, the other day, I didn't have no gas. I don't know how I was driving around, but the Lord, I guess He was putting gas He was siphoning gas in my car. I don't know what He was doing. I did have a little gas in my gas tank. Not in my actual car, but like my refill tank that I keep around. It's good to just have a gas tank with you just in case. You never know. Just have some gas in it. You feel me? It's always good, especially when you travel, because you don't want to be caught up in some place where you looking around like, I don't know if I should be hanging around here. You feel me? So, so the next day, I was like, Lord, I've been praying about gas. You always provide. Anytime I ask for something, you provide. If I'm hungry, it's always somebody that hooks me up with food. It's always somebody that hooks me up with food. But and yesterday the Lord fed me. But I mean, the thing is that I said, where's the gas, Lord? I gotta get to work. I'm like, I gotta get to work. Where's the gas money at? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I did good holding on to as much money as I could from my last paycheck, You know, after I paid all my bills, I tried to stretch it out, but you know, I'm down to the wire, but I'm about to get paid. So I'm just waiting. Like, okay. You feel me? So Lord, I'm praying. I'm like, where is the money at, Lord? I'm like, you supposed to be providing. You put me in the news area. Where is the providing? You feel me? Where is everything, right? And don't get me wrong, it comes little by little as you build up. Good things take time. Good things take time. So I just keep going. Go get your money back for what? I don't know who Trudy C is, but look, just stop. Hold on. I got to finish the message. But for all you people that either don't understand me or you trolling, if I pray about you, and I'm going to write your name down, Trudy C. If I pray about you, your ass is going to be grass with the Lord. Excuse my French. All I got to do is pray about you. And I got another testimony I'm going to do on another live. But I got to finish this testimony. So, I'm like, Lord. So I drove to work anyways, right? I had no gas. I'm on E. My E signal was on, right? My E signal on. And I'm like, Lord, I'm just going to go to work. If my car stops, you already know. I put the little bit of gas that I had in my little refill tank. And, you know, it wasn't a knot, but, you know, I put it in there anyways. And I drove to work. I didn't get on the highway, though. I took the longer route so that I could drive slower and conserve more gas. That's how you know. You know? But I've already been through struggles before. This ain't nothing new to me. The Lord said this would be my last time going through this, though. So I just got to keep listening to what the Lord says. I mean, it's, you know, it's on his timing. So anyways, I'm getting back to what the number means. So we're driving, or I'm driving, me and the Lord. We're driving. And I don't know how I'm getting as far as I'm getting without gas. I do not know, but, you know, whatever. So I'm driving. I'm going to work because I work every day. And I look over and I see, you know, this beautiful car. I see a beautiful car. It's an older car. It's a 02, but it was beautiful. It's one of them Lexuses, you know, it's still in good shape. Somebody kept it really in good condition. And I was like, oh man, look at that Lexus. The bubble, not the bubble, but the box, kind of bubble box. I don't know how to explain it. I forgot which model it was, but it was beautiful. And so I see this pulled over, right? And it's got its hazards on. I'm like, oh. But then I noticed the numbers right away because the Lord has already been showing me numbers. All the time he shows me numbers. All the time. Triples, you know, the 333s, 222s, the 111s, the 444s, the 555s, 777, 666, 888. You know, he shows me all the numbers all the time on everywhere. And I've been asking, I'm like, Lord, what do these numbers mean? Because they can't mean the same thing for everybody. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes they might, but a lot of times I just feel like it's to get your attention. You feel what I'm saying? Towards something. So I see the numbers 555. And I'm like, ain't no way I'm not stopping. You know what I mean? I'm the type of dude that, you know, I'll stop to help people. Like, I just do that. You know, I remember I stopped. It was raining, pouring in the middle of the highway on 495 in the DC metro area. I think it was 5 lanes. I was on the Maryland side. I was on the Maryland side. You feel me? The Maryland side. I was on the Maryland side, but I was on I was in between Wheaton, Maryland. That's how you know I'm from the DMV area, man. I got the little ting. The ting. I was over there by Wheaton, Maryland, and then somewhere in between Wheaton, Maryland, and what is that? I'm just trying to think the other area of Maryland. I was literally on 495 between Wheaton, Maryland, and damn, what is it? Some like not Rockville, Kensington, Maryland. I was between Kensington, Maryland. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Kensington, Maryland, and I was between Wheaton, Maryland. And this black, you know, my foundational black sister, her car literally stopped in the middle of 495 in the middle lane. And back then I had the AMG 43, you know, so the cocaine white AMG. So I was like, you know, when I was trying to humble myself, because when you have money and you have a lot of wealth and you have a nice car, you got to do things to humble yourself, because you just bloop. But you got to do things to humble yourself. So I used to do things to humble myself all the time. So it's pouring rain and she stopped there. And I know, so I get out, you know, when you got a Mercedes, it come with the VDOT vest. You know, it come with 2 VDOT vests just in case. You feel me? I'm never going back to no other car. Mercedes is it. It come with little the 2 VDOT vests, the you know, the highlighter yellow and orange. So I went and got and I went out there in the rain. Who the fuck I think I know? But anyways, and so I went out there, right? And so I'm like, sis, what's going on? She like, man, I ran out of gas. So I got behind her, and shout out to my Guatemalans. It was 4 Guatemalan brothers that were, you know, they was working in the truck, the little box truck. You know, they fit in the little box truck. I don't know how they do it, but they fit in the little box truck. They're short people, anyways. They're small people. And so my Guatemalan brother seen me trying to push my foundational black sister to the side so she wasn't in the middle of the highway, at least. You feel what I'm saying? And so they jumped out like, hola, Holmes, you, ¿tienes ayuda? Are you know, whatever they say. I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm just trying to man, it was pouring. You hear me? It was raining cats and dogs. So I got my Mercedes VDOT vest on, just in t-shirts, and we pushed her, and it was summertime, so it wasn't like cold rain, but it was raining. And so we pushed her to the side. You feel what I'm saying? Because I was getting it, but I'm just one person. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to those brothers. But anywho, so that's just the kind of person I am. The Lord knows that I'm just gonna help. I'm just gonna help. You know what I mean? I'm just a helping force. I love to help. I've always been that way. But the guy had 555 on his license plate. I gotta stop. Cause I see these numbers all the time, and there's no mistake that there's 555 on his license plate. I mean, usually license plates are like random numbers and letters, but you know, specifically it said 555. Obviously it had a couple other things there, but you know, it was just that the numbers were back to back. Those were his numbers. So I'm like, oh, I gotta stop. So I'm like, you know, it's a bro. He real urban. He a mixed dude. He looked like he a black Spanish dude. And so I'm like, you know, he darker than me though. And so I'm like, bro, what's going on? He got that accent from the area that I'm in. He got that heavy accent, that urban street accent. And so I'm like, oh, you remind me of folks I know. So we got to rapping. And his alternator's done. His battery is still good. I know because I've been through these situations before. So I'm like, oh yeah, it's your alternator. He's like, yeah, I know. And so, you know, I'm like, you want me to jump you? Now, mind you, we're on the highway. Well, we're not on the highway, but we're on the parkway because there's 4 lanes. It's not a highway, but it's a parkway because it's 1 going onto the highway and then it's 3 staying straight on the parkway. So he's pulled over to the side. He like, bro, you don't even know. Like, I had to jump my joint off the highway just to get off, you know, on the highway, just to get off the highway to get to where I'm at now. So God bless me to get just right here. I'm like, I hear you. So I had to turn my car around illegally so that I can park in front of his car because he's going south. You know what I mean? So I had to turn around going north to pull up my car to give him a jump. So I did what I had to do. You feel what I'm saying? Because when times are, man, I got many testimonies I didn't save people. But, you know, let's just get back to the story. Because it was an African lady. She had crashed her car into an electric pole, and the electric wires had fell all over her car, and it was still electrified. And I don't know where the strength came from, and ripped the doors off. It was witnesses. There were witnesses. There was a lot of witnesses. But anywho, so I tried to jump his car. You know, it wasn't working. Like, it jumped, but then it shut back off because what happens is the alternator really keeps the car going. And so the battery will start the alternator, but it's up to the alternator to keep going. And when you got a bad alternator, it's just going, if it ain't no charge in the alternator, it's just going to stop. You feel what I'm saying? So I used to work on cars. I know something. So So we try to make it work, but I end up having to take bro home. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't take him home, but I dropped him off close enough. So he like, man, can you at least help me get my car like off of here and into the parking lot? I'm like, for sure. I'm like, you want me to push you? He like, yeah. I'm like, you know what, even better, I'm gonna circle back the correct way, right? Because remember, my car is going against traffic, so I could give him a jump. So I circle back, and the traffic stops and lets me circle back because they see I'm helping the brother. You know what I mean? So I circle back and, I slowly edge up my car to the bumper, and I because I don't want to ram and my car is old. I don't really care, but I don't want to ram his nice car, even though it's old too. So anywho, I'm pushing his car with my car now. You feel what I'm saying? Slowly though, because you don't want that type of thing to be out of control. So we're not too far. I'm thinking we're about maybe 2,000 to 3,000 feet away from the exit, from the right turn, not exit. And I'm a little familiar with the area I'm in now. And I was like, bro, it's a parking lot right up the street, right there. All you gotta do is make a right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pushing his car with my car. Mind you, don't forget, I don't have no gas. And somehow, some kind of way, I'm driving. So I'm like, but I'm like, I told bro, I was like, look, bro, I don't mind doing whatever you need me to do, but can I just get $5 in gas? Because that's enough gas for me. You feel what I'm saying? Just to get to where I had to go. So he like, yeah. So I push him. We get into the parking lot. You know what I mean? He tidy his stuff up. He jumps in the whip. And I don't let people sit next to me. I like them to sit behind me, like, adjacent. So, gotta get in the back seat. Because I'm used to people not driving me. And when I get my next Benz, I'm going to get a 2-seater. Because the only person that need to be over there is either my wife, my dog, or my daughter. Nobody else needs to be in the passenger seat. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I look at it. So I push him. I take him home, right? And he put gas in my car. Well, I didn't take him home. I dropped him off close enough. And he put gas in my car. He put $5 gas. But mind you, he didn't live close. And I had to go back the opposite direction. You feel me? So I'm like, mind you, I don't have no gas. So I'm like, how is this working right now? Because I don't have no gas. My car has already stopped a couple of times because I ain't had no gas. You feel what I'm saying? But I've always been like close to a gas station. I got my refill tank. I just walk. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't gonna take me that long. So I'm like, what in the world? How am I driving this car right now? Because I don't have no gas. But we made it, and I got the gas, and praise the Lord, I was able to get to work. I was late, but here's what's going on with this situation that I'm learning, that, the Lord helped me. He heard me call out when I said, Lord, I need gas. I got to get to work. Right? Because I'm running my race. I really don't even like to call out to the Lord. because we are able to do a lot. And Jesus talked about this in the gospel. Like, we have so much ability but we don't use it. You feel what I'm saying? We don't even access it. This is the thing. So I asked the Lord the night before. I'm like, Lord, you always provide. Where the gas at? You feel what I'm saying? But nobody was coming through. My sister always helps me out. My sister, because we related. For sure. I know it. I'm related to the Johnsons and the Joneses. You feel what I'm saying? Like, literally by blood, I'm related to them. So my sister, she a Johnson. She always been there for me from day one. It's a fact. And I always pay her back when I tell her I'm gonna pay her back. And I always pay her back when I tell her I'm gonna pay her back. You know what I mean? But I didn't need a lot. I just asked for $10 because I'm about to get paid. I'm really close to getting paid. And so I didn't need a lot. I usually ask for like $30, $40. I didn't even ask for that. I just asked for 10. But she ain't even send that. And I'm like, man, what the fuck? Where my sister at? You feel me? Cause she don't never fold. She don't never fail me. We got that kind of relationship. She don't fold. She don't fail. You feel what I'm saying? And so I'm like, damn, ain't nobody come through? But they wasn't supposed to. Again, because the Lord had already scheduled me to help my brother. You feel what I'm saying? Because his car failed him yesterday. So this happened yesterday. And so the Lord already knew that this was going to happen. Are you feeling what I'm saying? So he been showing me numbers and 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 numbers for a long, long time, for like years. And he even gives me individual numbers that mean something to me personally. You feel what I'm saying? There's one that doesn't mean nothing to me personally, but I'm just waiting for the Lord to like show it to me when it's time. But I noticed that when he showed me the 555, I was ready and available and receiving that. I needed to go that way. That was the direction I needed to go in. Why? Because the Lord has already been showing me the numbers. And so because I've already asked him, like, Lord, what does it mean? But he ain't tell me. When he finally showed it to me and I seen that somebody needed help, wunderbar. I think that in German that means, you know, whatever that means. Wunderbar. I don't know. So I got it from a TV show. Just work with me, people. Sometimes things just happen. So anyways, 555 means grace, mercy, help each other, call out. And see, that brother had said that he had been waiting an hour before I got there. And I told the brother, I said, I'm sorry I'm late. I was at the gym. I said, I'm sorry I'm late. I was at the gym, because that's what I do. I'm a gym freak. I don't know. And I'm so thin, right? But I just, you know, you're supposed to keep your body. You're supposed to love yourself. You're supposed to take care of your body. A man, anyways, takes care of his body. You feel what I'm saying? And if he loves his wife, he makes sure that his wife is taking care of her body too. You feel what I'm saying? Not parading her around and showing everybody the goodies, you know, because I mean, you know, if you out there, it's all good. Because if that's, you know, because Jesus had some freaky leaks that, you know, was with him, and be honest. So, you know, but, you know, you're not really supposed to be showing off your wife, not her goodies and all that. It's a way to do it. She could still be sexy. She could still be shown off, but like, we don't need her to be just birthday suit naked. You feel what I'm saying? No. Save that for the bedroom. If y'all some freaks though, you know, still save that for whoever is all invited. You feel what I'm saying? But like after that, the whole world don't need to see your woman's birthday suit. You're supposed to take care of her. You're supposed to be her covering. You know what I mean? So cover her. You feel what I'm saying? So anyways, 555 means grace, mercy, help each other, call out. And so I just wanted to put that message out there because a lot of people are writing numbers down, or doing videos about numbers. And I don't know if it's really meaning what it's supposed to be meant, right? And it might mean what it's supposed to be meant. It might be, like I said earlier in the video, like it might mean different things for different folks. But, you know, I just feel like for me, the Lord finally answered what 555 means. And it was grace, mercy, help each other, call out. Because the brother was waiting an hour before I got there. I said I was at the gym. My bad, I was late. And that's what the angel told, one of the prophets in the Old Testament. You know, he said Daniel, the angel told Daniel that, you know, the angel was like, you know, the Lord been heard your request. I was on my way, but I got caught up fighting one of these demons. You know what I'm saying? I had to fight one of these fallen angels. You know what I mean? They was holding me up. I was in battle. You feel what I'm saying? So I just want to let you know I was on my way. I wasn't in battle, but I was lifting weights. I was doing my mile. That, you know, my mile helps me stay positive, and it helps with, you know, controlling myself. And you know, so I run my mile every day. I don't do more than that because I'm already really thin. You know, I have a lot of more muscle composition now, but it's thin muscle, it's lean muscle. So, so I do my mile. I do my 100 push-ups. I just do a mile, 100 push-ups every day. It keeps you going as a man. And it keeps your attitude up. You feel what I'm saying? It helps you stay in a balance. So that's why I do it. Is I want to stay balanced. I want to control myself. I'm just looking at my notes because I want to make sure that I got everything that I was going to tell y'all about this number, man. Yeah, I think that's it. So, You know, that's what 555 means. And I wrote it down, everything the Lord told me to write down yesterday about the situation, my testimony of how the Lord made me wait to answer my prayer request for just gas money. He made me wait, but it was because how he was going to answer my prayer was by helping somebody else. Because I helped somebody else and that person helped me get to work. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know why people want to park next to people, and there's parking spots everywhere. And they and like you and they're close parking spots, right? Like mine is not the closest one to the door, but like, and I park far, but people always want to park next to me. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the power of God. It's annoying. Like, park in another parking space, or at least park one over. It's use the toilet rule. Like when you in the men's room, you supposed to be a stall over from another gentleman. You're not supposed to be right next to a gentleman, especially if nobody else is there. I can see if it's busy, but like even still, you feel what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, but anywho, that's my testimony for the number 555. The Lord told me to put this out. He definitely told me yesterday to put it out because it was so amazing and I was excited about it. So I just wanted to let you guys know, like, 555, mercy, grace, help each other, call out for help. You feel what I'm saying? Lifestyle. I gotta go to work. Lifestyle here, child of God. I don't need no food because the Lord, you know, the people gonna feed me. But like, I definitely need gas money. But actually, I'm about to get paid Friday, but you know, I still need gas money. So $ lifestyle child of God, Cash App, if anybody wants to donate. Peace and blessings to you. Pray to the Lord. Things are getting serious. I'm going to be doing another live later this afternoon in reference to one of my end time dreams, which I have a lot of notes on, that I had that night that I didn't have no gas. So the Lord was just giving me content, right? So I got another end time dream revelation, and it's not really scary. It's not going to be traumatizing. The people don't understand that this is going to be very powerful. What the Lord showed me that, and I'll get to it, but not right now. I got to go to work, man. I got to go take my ass to work, man. I like to work. I like this. I like where I'm at. You know what I mean? I don't get paid a lot, but I like it. You know what I mean? Plus, I'm about to be back in school anyways. Like, and I got to the end of March to finish everything. So, tell my baby moms to send me what I asked for so that I can file my taxes. Because, you know, and so I can, because I need financial aid, you know what I mean? But it's definitely for me to go back to school. I already had multiple dreams about it. I'm going back. So anyways, I gotta go to work. Y'all holding me up. Have a good morning. It's been raining since yesterday. It's gonna rain all day today in February. Who knew? I'm like, Lord, why did you create the winter? Anyways, lifestyle, child of God, peace.